Austin, and I hope you're enjoying my dad's videos. Make sure to share this video with family and friends, like and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified for all my dad's new videos. My social media will be tagged down below so you can follow it, and just remember, Jesus loves you.
Hi guys, just to let you know, we've got a brand new website, drcharlieward.com, where all our videos will be loaded over the next few weeks, and you'll be able to view all of those there's no charge for watching any of those. We've moved them all onto our own platform because all the doctor ones, which are very, very important, have been taken down, so we've now got control over those, but every single video we post will be free to watch. That's very important for you to know. The other thing is we're getting an awful lot of people asking us about gold and silver. And I've always been an advocate of gold and silver. And myself, I'm not in a position to give financial advice. I'm not qualified to do so. I'm just going to tell you what I've personally done. I've personally bought gold and silver, and I've used a company that I trust, which is shown below here. They've always looked after me well. And if you order from them more than £250 worth, you get a free 1 ounce silver coin, which is very, very nice. It's a nice little gift. But this is not an endorsement. This is just what I have done personally, and it's up to you. It's your choice. As I said, I'm not qualified to give the advice on financial advice, but it's just what I have done personally. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy watching all of my videos. Thank you. Hi guys, today I've got Josh Zwagil and Prime Minister with me, and we're going to be talking all things good for us. Welcome, gentlemen.
How are you doing today, sir? How are
you? Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. And isn't it wonderful? When I was 23 years old, I escaped from a cult, and I'd been brainwashed and indoctrinated, for the want of a better word. That's what they called it, because I was a Christian. You're only brainwashed if you're a Muslim. If you're a Christian, it's indoctrinated, which is quite funny. It's the same thing. But I had to re-educate myself. And we're going through a period right now of re-education. And of course, I grew up in the era when everyone thought cannabis was just for druggies. And then you find out that cannabis has an awful lot of goodness in it. It took me a few years to work out the difference between CBD and THC and the separation of it and what's good for one thing and good for another. And as with anything, I suppose when you look at the cannabis plant, it's a bit like when you bring out crude oil. You can have petrol, you can have diesel, you can have jet aviation fuel. They're all different products out of the same base. And so out of the cannabis plant, there's elements there that are very, very valuable. I know for people that I've spoken to who've been trying to deal with certain illnesses, people who've had fits, people who've had cancerous tumors, people who've had many different things, who've reverted to natural remedies, and these have proved to be very, very good. So today we're going to talk about what's good about it. So let's start with you, Josh. This is your speciality.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks for having me. And like I said, really excited to be here. Yeah, we've always been fascinated about CBD and cannabis. My wife and I, we relocated to Vegas years ago. We lived in Baltimore, Maryland, and Jen, she was experiencing some health issues, and we got into a journey of trying to find natural products that could help her with some of the challenges that she was experiencing. So we got introduced to the cannabis and the CBD industry, here in my hometown now in Vegas. And it was just amazing what the products did for us. And once we saw what the products, did for us in our own personal lives, that's when we decided to put a brand together, put some really incredible products together and go to market. And like I said, it's fascinating because our bodies all have an endocannabinoid system. So when you take high quality CBD products, it activates trillions of receptors in your body, and that can lead to a variety of health benefits. So it's a really exciting time. And I'm sure, for those of you that are watching this, you've seen that CBD has just blown up over the last 2-3 years. It's now everywhere. Every company wants to be in CBD. It's in retail stores. It's everywhere because I feel like the science is out. People know that there's a lot of benefits for taking high quality CBD.
Yeah, and you got Prime Minister there who's been certainly from my point of view your front man, who's been telling me about it, which is great news. So he can't. It's not just a singer and a performer. He's also a person who can provide valuable information about. And the most important thing with Prime Minister, I love it, is he connects with people. And that's when you connect with people, then you can get your message out. But for too long, this whole industry has been disconnected because of the type of people that, you get all the completely stoned out of their heads, hippie type telling you how good it is. And of course, the normal person misses the whole point. So when you get somebody who's a professional entertainer like Prime Minister who comes across and says, look, this is an amazing thing. And this is what I've learned on my journey, that it comes with a responsibility. But for people like us, it's important that we do our research and find out this sort of thing so that we can deliver it to the other marketplace rather than just the way out there hippies.
Right. Yeah, I want to say thank you to you too, Josh, for producing such an excellent product. I mean, it's transformed my life. I naturally share it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this all stumbled upon me. Somebody shared this with me. They signed me up, the very aggressive affiliates. They signed me up. I didn't even sign up. And they just told me, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Just trust me. And I try to tell people like the story of the green eggs and the ham, the Dr. Seuss. That was me. I was telling them, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. And they sent me the box. They signed me up as an affiliate. And I just started taking it. I started loving it. I started sharing it. And, I started earning. It was really a blessing. And then I started to get so many great testimonies, Josh. I was getting, and I'm pretty sure you know this already, but I mean, the testimonies are really inspiring when you hear real stories from real people and what it's doing for them in their life. I mean, I'm talking veterans, I'm talking people who are elderly, and I'm talking about people with very serious chronic situations. So thank you very much. It's an excellent product and it's an excellent business as well.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And Pryme, just so you know, it's kind of funny. I was talking to somebody the other day, one of the leaders in the company, and they asked me, they said, do you know what planet Prime Minister's from? And I was like, I think so. And, they were saying, man, this guy's just killing it on the leaderboard. I think you enrolled like hundreds of people, customers and affiliates last month and just totally crushed it. So, kudos to you and your success. And I know you hit some ranks in the company really fast. So congratulations on all of your success and look forward to, building something big with you.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
This is one of the most important things, that when God gives us a gift, that we utilize that gift. And he's certainly given me a gift right now of being able to communicate with people as to what's going on because of what I've been involved in. And Prime Minister is another person who has that gift. So when you have something of value, when I say something of value, I go back to a situation where I actually knew of a nurse in the United Kingdom who was married to a policeman, husband and wife, and they had a young child that was regularly having fits. And when I say regularly having fits, was having more than 100 fits per day. And they'd tried many different types of medication, going through the normal process of a doctor. They'd tried everything to such an extent that they'd almost killed their child. This is how far they'd gone. This lady was a nurse. Husband was a policeman, law-abiding people, would never, ever touch CBD oil, nothing. That's just no. In the end, after about a year of trying and failed attempts, somebody said to them, why don't you just try it? Yeah. And they literally, the first thing they did was the nurse went to a friend who'd actually said, I've actually got some, but nobody wants to buy this because it's not the sort they want. But I've got a load of it and we can extract it together. We can work on it together. And they did. And the stuff was not worth anything because it wasn't what the normal guys want for smoking. They worked it. and they got out the CBD oil that they wanted. And they literally put 2 drops under the tongue, and forget hours later, minutes later, the fits stopped.
Yeah.
And I think they said that they put 3 drops under the tongue. I think that's what they said. And the child didn't have a fit for 12 hours.
Yeah. Well.
And the minute it had a fit, they put another 3 drops under. And it didn't have another fit for another 12 hours. And the child's life completely changed in 7 days.
Yeah.
Because the fits was taking a toll on its body. And it was very, very hard as a moral issue for the mother who was a nurse and the father who was a policeman. The father was worried as a policeman that he could get arrested for handling drugs, you know, in the police force.
Right.
He's supposed to be taking them off people. Then he sees his own child recovering. And this is a moral dilemma that some people, and this was for me, was a huge turning point in my life of understanding the actual real, because I've heard people say about removing cancerous cells, etc., in the body, and you know that's one thing, and that could take time, and it could not show up in it, but one thing or another. But when you get that cast iron reaction from a child, that transformation in a very short period of time, that has a huge impact on somebody like me.
Right.
That to tell me that there's an awful lot of goodness, and let's get real about it. It's a plant. It's a natural plant.
Yeah.
It's not a manufactured plant. It's not a fake plant. It's a real plant that grows in certain conditions. And there are many different strains. We all know that. There's many different types, etc. But it's natural. And as soon as we get our brains working, that what we need out for our bodies is actually all around us in nature, not in a pharmacy.
Yeah, you know what I wanted to say to you too, to add to that, Charlie. I mean, the people many of the, you know, and I have a relative to speak to that, who has a very serious condition. I won't mention it, but they have a very serious condition. The daughter has a very serious condition. And, you know, they started with the drops. And same thing, the episodes, just a major decrease in the episodes. And they've been battling with the episodes for a very long time. And it's really something when you see people who really suffer with certain conditions, and they've tried various different medical solutions, and they've tried different things, and they can't find anything that works. And then they start, and Hempworx, by the way, a lot of people may not know this, but Hempworx is really like top of the line, even compared to some of the other brands that are out there that's like known and popular. Hempworx is like so much more better and compared to some of the products that are out there. Because I've even had people who, you know, would purchase the product and say, well, listen, I was already purchasing, you know, the hemp and the CBD products from another company, but this product is just so much better, so much more potent and effective. So kudos.
I can vouch for that with the coffee. The coffee's out of this world. That's a really good coffee. And I'm a fussy coffee drinker.
Amazing.
It is.
Amazing. Everybody who tries it, when I talk about it, they think that I'm, you know, and you know what we do, Charlie. I mean, this is very, you know, this can be exhausting right here, what we do, you know. But I'm going to tell you, this helped me to finish the race. It gave me the energy. It gave me the clarity of thought. And it helped me to lose weight. I mean, it helped me to really get myself together. I mean, it was really incredible. So when I share it with people, they think I'm exaggerating, that I feel like I've been like supercharged or whatever. And, you know, and then when they try it, it's the same exact reaction all the time. Yep. So thank you, man. I love the coffee. I got tons of people drinking the coffee all over the place because it's like my little friend. I take it with me everywhere I go.
We'll also, Josh, what we'll do is we'll put all the links down below here so that people can connect with you guys, so that for those people who want to try it, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's tried and tested. And just, it was quite funny. I was talking to somebody who they were claiming to be Q. That's what they were claiming to be. And they said, "Oh, come and join me for a coffee on my spaceship." And I was like, yeah, whatever, after finishing the interview. And then when I finished the interview, the front door bell rang and it was your coffee that arrived. And that made me smile, those sort of things. Timing is everything.
Right.
And those sort of things do make you smile. But no, you're doing a great job there, Josh. And, you're talking about it firsthand from a family perspective where you've used it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And look, our goal was to build, we've got multiple brands inside of MyDailyChoice, Hempworx and CBD is just one of them. But when we launched Hempworx, it was really about building, the best CBD brand out there. I think consumers, they're looking for high quality products. And I think the big difference when you look at the opportunity in the products that we have versus like what you were talking about, Pryme, with different companies, different brands, different products, retail. The difference is with our products, there's a real experience when taking the products and purchasing the products. And I'll compare it to a story that I have for you. When I was in a mall here in Vegas, and this is when CBD was first, getting hot, and it was going everywhere. And in the mall, there was a kiosk. And at the kiosk, there was a guy sitting there, and they had a bunch of CBD products. And I walked around the kiosk. There's a video on my Facebook somewhere where I'm walking around the kiosk. And the guy's sitting there looking at his phone the whole time while people are walking by. And there's zero interaction at all. People are walking by this kiosk. There's a ton of CBD products there. And it struck me when that happened, where the network marketing model is so powerful because there's education behind what we're doing. When somebody wants to buy CBD and they're talking to, let's say, Pryme or somebody else, they can share their experience, answer questions. And through this word of mouth advertising, it moves so much faster than a guy sitting at a kiosk that makes a little bit of money per hour to be there and doesn't really care if consumers get the right information. So we built this business on high quality products and a lot of passion behind what we're doing. So hopefully that for the viewers, that kind of helps shed some light on the difference between what we're doing versus other brands. This really is an experience, and our goal is to build the very best CBD products that are out there.
And I just want to piggyback on what you said, Josh. You're 100% correct. I'm gonna be honest with you, because as a independent distributor and affiliate of yours, right? Did I word that right? As an independent distributor affiliate, okay. I'm a customer first. I've experienced the product myself. I had no intentions at all, in no way, shape, or form, ever getting involved in any type of business like this whatsoever. I really didn't have any choice, because it just had that much of a dynamic effect on me. Really did. It was just that powerful of an effect that is almost like for spiritual people or goodly or godly people to feel like you have to share something that's just this powerful, because you are talking about health, and you are talking about wellness, and you're talking about having a happy life, and really, comforting one another and so forth. It's almost like a duty. It feels like a responsibility to share with other people that these products are out there. And so when people want to become an independent affiliate as well, like somebody who may want to get in the business, the first thing that I tell them, don't skip this process, because I really don't think that you're going to be successful if you skip the process of trying the product for yourself first, loving the product, and then sharing, like you said, that passion with your constituency. And the product really sells itself. You really can just sit back and let the product do all the talking. You really can do that.
100%, I agree.
I think one of the most important things right now is to educate people that we have been misled about certain cures in life, that everything has to be done by tablets and medicine and pills and pills and pills. And you can actually go to nature and find that there's an awful lot of things out there that are far better for you without the side effects. And I don't know if you're aware of this, Josh, but one of the most interesting facts that I loved on this journey is that if you get a lemon and put it in the freezer and then grate the skin off in the morning, that's 400 times more powerful than chemotherapy if you have it on a salad, than chemotherapy is. 400 times more powerful, and it's got zero side effects. Then you start researching that, and you find out that Bill Gates tried to patent the lemon 10 years ago, which shows how evil he was anyway. But then just the natural side of a lemon, we all know the citrus, cleansing, everything else, just nature. And then you talk about you call it hemp, you call it cannabis, the natural plant, and extracting the right properties out of it that can have such an impact. And now is the time not to take our word for it, to do your own research.
Right.
Do your own research into the natural products that are available to you that are actually far more effective at healing you. And not only that, they don't have the side effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say just to add to that, I'll say that like when it comes to our products and especially the CBD industry, there's a lot of regulation. So we can't make medical claims as to what the products can do for people. I mean, CBD right now really is an overall wellness product, but I relate it to like a vehicle. When you have a vehicle, you have to do maintenance on your vehicle. You got to get your oil changed, you have to get your brakes checked, you have to do all these things to make sure that your car is running properly. And I feel like our bodies are the same way. If you don't do any maintenance on your body, just like a vehicle, your body breaks down. So CBD it's kind of like an everyday thing. It's a lifestyle. It's constantly taking the product every day. It's not a miracle. It's not a miracle, thing where it's like everybody takes it, and it affects people differently. I mean, everybody's body is wired in such a unique way. So, some people, they get results quicker than others. Some people see results long-term. Some people see them short-term. It's everything in between, because like I said, everybody's body their bodies are so different. And there's a lot of factors that go into it, like, what you eat, if you exercise, there's so many factors that play into health. But I can tell you that when you take high quality CBD with really good extraction, really good genetics, pure ingredients, some of the highest quality formulations out there. When you take products like that, it is really incredible to see what can happen for people.
You know what I wanted to ask you, since we have you here, what is the process that you guys go through to get, your product so powerful? Because it's really, really powerful and it's really good. And I saw some of the video. It talks about the extraction process, but do you do anything unique to get it where you have it now?
Yeah, so we have proprietary genetics, how the CBD is grown, and then we're using a really high form of CO2 extraction. There's different ways to extract CBD, and some ways will damage the phytochemicals in the plant. So if you extract it, with a kind of a cheaper technology, it may not be as powerful and as potent as to like an extraction method that we use. So a lot of it is the genetics, how the CBD is grown, how it's extracted, and then the formulation that goes into the products. And another thing that is a kind of a value, a standard for us, is we don't skimp at all when it comes to the manufacturing process. We're not looking for, hey, how do we make this the cheapest? Like, how do we make this product the cheapest way possible and go to market? There's a lot of companies that wanted to just get into CBD because everybody was in CBD. That wasn't our story. Our story was, it was a personal, like, we got into this industry because of really our family. Jen, her struggles that she had and what we saw it did for us. I mean, Jen said, listen, I don't care how much it costs to make this product. we need to get this to market like right now. Look at what it's done for me. If it can do the same thing for other people, this is going to be absolutely amazing. So that's why we, do things the way that we've done it. And another thing that makes us so unique is the documentation. Every product has a QR code. You can scan it. you can trace the CBD and see the documentation. You know, when an industry like CBD blows up, there's a lot of companies that enter into the space to ride the wave of momentum. And there's like a couple different groups. You've got the bad actors. Those are the people that are just here to ride the wave and don't have documentation, don't have quality control, don't have, you know, the best extraction. And they just want to sell CBD, make some money, and they're out off to the next thing. And then there's the true players that are looking to really build a legacy brand. And that's what I feel we're doing with Hempworx. Is we're always looking for ways to improve the products, you know, come up with new and better technology, and just make it the best brand that's out there. And we're really proud of our accomplishments. You know, in 3 years we've put in over 1 million people into the company, between customers and affiliates. And you know, Hempworx has been the top selling brand. And even like when we did every 420, we do a big sale. So we've got one of those coming up here soon. But yeah, 420, we did 5 million in sales in one day, did 30,000 orders, sold 50,000 of our tinctures. You know, so people they've just fallen in love with the brand. And yeah, I like what you said, Charlie. You know, people haven't tried it. I mean, forget all the promises of what it could do for you or couldn't do for you. I just tell people, just try it. You know, try it, see if you like it, see if it has an impact on your health. Certainly, I'm not going to go a day without it. And when you do your own research, all you got to do is go on Google, do research, look at the science of CBD, and you'll be impressed with what these products can do for you.
This is part 2. This is to do with how to become an affiliate. We've gone through a very difficult period right now, and there's a lot of people out there that are short of money, a lot of people that have been furloughed, a lot of people that are at home. And this is an opportunity for you to become an affiliate. And Josh, you can explain, and so can Prime Minister, you can both explain to us how that works.
Yeah. Well, let me just, before you go, Josh, let me just explain my experience, just for the people to know, because I'm an affiliate. I share with to be honest with you, all I do is share the great experience that I've had with people. And I recommend people to my link. They hit the link and they have a host of different products to try. And then I always ask people to share their testimonies. I share those testimonies with others, and then people continue to try the products. And it just works like that. I mean, the payout for the program for this affiliate business is really excellent. There's a lot of bonuses. It doesn't matter who you come under. You can do really well. You're going to be helping people. Whoever's in your constituency, you're going to be helping them. And it's a fair exchange. I mean, you're going to give people tremendous health benefits with your product. So it's amazing.
Awesome. And Pryme, I'll add to that just to give a little background. So in 2008, I was a poor college student. And I've always said that there's 3 situations that you can have. You can have a lot of time and no money. That's one situation that some people are in. You can have a lot of money and no time, or you can have no time and no money. And for a lot of people, they're in the no time, no money category. People are super busy and they live paycheck to paycheck. So that was the situation that I was in as a college student, where I was working multiple part-time jobs, trying to go to school, trying to pay rent, trying to pay bills. And I just couldn't make ends meet. So I looked at network marketing as a way to have time and money at the same time. It was one of these unique industries where it doesn't require, like, you don't have to have a bachelor's degree to be successful in network marketing. It's like Misfit Island in network marketing. We accept everybody. And that's what's so amazing about this industry. So I got into the industry because of those reasons. I wanted to make an impact. I wanted to help people. I wanted to get out of the situation that I was in. So I picked a company, stayed in that company for 6 years, built an organization of 50,000 people, traveled into 40 countries, and made millions of dollars before I turned 21. And unfortunately, that company that I was in made some bad decisions, and I wound up starting my own company in 2014, which is MyDailyChoice. So it's been an amazing journey for me, and network marketing has transformed my life. I witnessed what it could do to the people around me, where people that have never never have had success in this industry before. They came from, you know, a traditional job, or they came from like franchising or something, and came in and just, you know, had tons of success in this industry. So, you know, we started My Daily Choice, and we've got 5 brands. I know you guys are most excited about Hempworx, but there's 5 amazing brands, and anybody can become an affiliate, promote the products. And this is through word of mouth advertising. So it's kind of like if you go to a movie, right, and you love the movie, and then you tell all your friends about it, the movie theater doesn't call you up and cut you a commission check for referring all those people. If you go to a restaurant, same thing. You know, the owner of the restaurant's not going to say, "Hey, thanks for referring, you know, your 20 friends to come eat here. I'm gonna pay you." It doesn't work that way. So network marketing is doing what people already do. We refer people every single day to products we like, experiences we had, and usually we don't get paid. Network marketing puts people in a position to make referrals to products you love, products that you've had a great experience with, and you're able to generate an income for the lifetime of those referrals. So that's the concept of network marketing. And as a company, My Daily Choice, we've built one of the most successful network marketing companies in the industry.
And most customers, to be honest with you, ultimately become affiliate. Just like you said, it's almost like I don't know if you created a business with that in mind, but it almost seems like if you become a customer, you ultimately become an affiliate. It just seems like.
It's interesting, right? It's like if you buy a product and you're like, you know, man, I look better, feel better, like all my check boxes, like this is the most amazing thing ever. It's really hard to not talk about it to other people. And as soon as you want to talk about it to other people and you learn that, hey, I came in this thing as a customer and I really love the product, but there's an opportunity for me to tell people about it and get paid every week. That's a really special opportunity. So that's what we've created with My Daily Choice. And, you know, it's been an amazing journey. You know, we went from 10 million in sales in 2017 to 100 million in sales. We became the fastest growing company in 12 months. And then 2019, we did, you know, 170 million in sales. So we've had unprecedented growth. There's 5 amazing brands. So even if, you know, CBD is not your thing, you may be interested in travel. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe not right now, but maybe, I don't know, maybe in the future you want to travel, or maybe you want essential oils or other performance products. So there's all of these brands in our house of brands that you're able to purchase, market, and you get paid every week, every time people either through connected to you on social media or people that you know are purchasing the product. So it's really an amazing opportunity. If you know, I always say that everybody knows people that want to, you know, feel better and people that want to make more money. So those are the 2 main things. And like I said, I think it's just an amazing business for those of you. 2020 was a tough year. I think everybody can agree. You know, it was a tough year. Millions of people lost their jobs. You know, we were forced to quarantine in our homes. You know, so if you've been working a job for 20 years and that was your, like, all your eggs were in that one basket, and then something completely out of your control ripped that job away from you, and now you can't support your family and you have to be at home, you know, you need like a life raft, you know. And I feel like a lot of people, especially in our country right now, are feeling like that. And I think network marketing is an incredible opportunity for them, where it costs little to nothing to get involved. There's huge upside. You get free training, free marketing system, tons of products and brands that you can promote. You can build your business from home or anywhere in the world. And there's already people that have you know, kind of paved the way. So I think it's the best opportunity out there. And also, you know, people that are skeptical about MLM, network marketing, pyramid scheme, whatever. All I have to say is the industry does 200 billion a year. You can't be, what's the word? All shady or all unethical or a pyramid if the industry is doing $200 billion a year. Now, certainly there are some companies that are shady in our space, but $200 billion a year, the industry pays out $200 million a day in commissions. So we're talking about an industry that's bigger than the NFL, bigger than the music industry, bigger than video gaming, bigger than organic products. And MyDailyChoice is one of the leading companies in the space. So if you haven't taken a look at the opportunity, I highly suggest getting involved with Prime Minister and, you know, taking a look at what it can do for you. There's so many amazing things about what we've built.
Well, we'll put the links for MyDailyChoice down below so that you can make contact there. And this is for those people that are, you know, single parents who are at home with their children who can't get out to work. This again is a great source of income. There are many people for different reasons that are housebound. Maybe it's furloughed, maybe it's single parents, maybe whatever, maybe even disabled. But this you can do from home with your connections and with our connections together, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. And also on top of that, you've got a world-class product, and that makes all the difference.
Clear. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys again for having me on.